So apparently I'm gonna be watching the brand new trailer for The Kingsman, the new Kingsman film. Right, so guys, in this video I will be actually watching the trailer on my iPad, not on my TV this time, because if you remember, my previous setup was me facing this way to my TV. I'm not going to turn it now because it's all perfectly balanced and it's going to fall apart otherwise because this cheapy tripod. But basically my TV's over there, so I'm not going to be watching on my TV because otherwise I'll be like this, watching it the whole time, and it'd probably be quite boring for you. So I'm not going to say that my reaction's going to be great, and only quite bad reactions. But hopefully you can pick up some facial expressions if I'm at least facing you, so. I hope you enjoy this episode. I will be talking about the trailer after I've watched it, because I haven't actually watched the full length trailer yet. I've only seen a little snippet of it on social media. So I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get on with that trailer. The trailer clocks in at about 1 minute 48, so we're also gonna get quite a bit of footage, and we're going to see what this film is about. So starting from 000, let's hit play.
Throughout time, our people robbed, lied, and killed, until one day we found ourselves noblemen. But that nobility never came from chivalry. It came from being tough and ruthless. Real power is not found running off to war. Real power lies in understanding who it is you're truly fighting. And how they can be defeated.
Oh, that's cool.
I know you want to fight, but there are other ways of doing your duty. Come on.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Cool, man. Right. So that was the trailer. Now we'll move on to talking about things. Let's go. So, first thing I want to mention about that, if you didn't already know, Taron Egerton is not going to be starring in this one, well, as far as we know, unless there's a flash forward to the future right at the end, because this one seems to take place in the 1900s. I would say maybe World War One. I couldn't really tell if it was World War One or World War Two, but I didn't see any Nazi symbols or anything in any of the war bits. So I'm just gonna take a guess that it's World War One. I'm not 100%, but it's one of those wars, because the grade of weaponry they have is just that type of stuff. Another cool thing, one of the first cool things that I actually picked up from that trailer, and it seems stupid, but hold on. It's quite early on in the trailer. Where's it by? So at 34 seconds in the trailer, we see a guy with a sword and a guy with a gun walking into a room through a door, and he has a pistol in his hand, and he has the pistol thing, and it has a flintlock kind of bottom bit to it. Now, if you ever watch one of the Kingsman movies, you'll know that they have a special gun for like sticky situations, where it's a pistol for long range or medium range, but it has a bottom section to it that holds shotgun shells that are used for when things get sticky, and you know, it's just boof, 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 it just kill everyone like. And this seems to be a very early version of that. So I think that's cool, like foreshadowing the future of the Kingsman. Like that seems to be like a very early prototype of that kind of concept, which is just really awesome in my eyes. It's like, it just shows the continuity, really is just pretty awesome. He says it never comes from chivalry or something, like talking about victory or something, like being good never comes from chivalry. I don't even know what that means. I feel like I should, but I can't remember. So I'm gonna say for now that I don't know what it means, because I don't want to sound like a bum by saying something that it's not. Basically, they say it doesn't come from chivalry, it comes from being ruthless. So I feel like the Kingsman started off not as like a helping service, but like, I don't know how to put it, like just ruthless warriors that would just go and kill people for just like, oh yeah, you're bad, I don't necessarily need to kill you, but fancy it, so I'm gonna kill you. Kind of like that, because well, he said like it came from being ruthless, so like, you know, I don't even know what that's implying, but maybe it's kind of like a Thor kind of thing, like, you know, we think Odin is all good and whatever, and Asgard is like the best place in the world, well, the best place in the universe, and then you find out that it's built on slaves and death and torture and all that crap in Thor Ragnarok, you find out. So it might be one of those things where like we think Kingsman is like founded on all these great people, and it's actually founded on these massive bums. But you know, they're great people now that, you know, save the world and stuff, but it's founded on like bums basically. That's what I'm taking from that line. It looks like the war section of these films. I don't know if these are, I don't know if they are the Kingsman, like if they are the Kingsman, like in soldier uniforms fighting, or if they are just soldiers that get recruited for the Kingsman, because you gotta think of it this way as well. The film is now called The King's Man, like as if he's a man belonging to the king. So I think this would lead to the founder of the Kingsman, and if we go to 134, we see this guy and this guy with curtains. Now the guy on the left, who is like not got curtains and is older, we see him throughout the entire trailer like fighting in some sort of army. So I feel like he might be the guy who actually starts the Secret Service the first ever time. I feel like this is going to be the guy who starts the Kingsman Secret Service. I feel like this guy on the right with the curtains is the first sort of Eggsy kind of character. The first sort of guy who gets recruited into the Kingsman Secret Service and is like our first like agent. So that would be pretty cool if that happened. But you never know, we'll find out. And you know, it looks like a pretty good trailer, it's pretty interesting. I want to see how the Kingsmen were like formed and whatever. So I'm pretty interested to see what this film brings to us, really. That's all it says so far, is that it's coming out in 2020. So that's next year, so we should get, you know, a lot of trailers for it soon, because we're already like halfway through this year. So hopefully we'll be getting a lot of trailers and clips very soon. But again, that was, you know, nothing much was really shown in that trailer, apart from like, you know, a few fight scenes, nothing that you can really like take from it. They're like, you can say, oh, this might happen, this might happen, this might happen. It didn't really branch off into that kind of thing. It just like put the ground rules down. It was like, right, it takes place in this time. They're bad guys. We're in the war. We're starting the Kingsman, basically. So I'm sorry if I was a shorter episode of So Apparently Everybody, but you know, that's all I got to talk about, and I don't want to ramble on. So I'm looking very forward to this film. The only thing I am worried about, well, not necessarily worried about, is it's not a need, but to be part of the Kingsman series, it normally needs to be quite funny. And so far from this trailer, it doesn't look too funny. But then none of the Kingsman films look funny from the trailer, and then you watch them and they're bloody just bloody mental. Like what the hell? Matthew Vaughn, what the bloody hell were you on when you wrote those films or directed those films? They're just mental, you know. So yeah, I never know. I hope it's gonna be funny because I'll kind of keep up to the reputation of the past Kingsman films. But if it's not, I won't be disappointed. I'll be happy with a full-on serious action thing, and just to fully in-depth explain why the Kingsmen are a thing, really. Because I'd rather them be fully serious, like if they want to, than try and be funny and then butcher it. So, we'll see. We'll see what they do. So I hope you guys enjoyed that episode of So Apparently. And I will see you guys in the next episode of So Apparently when something else cool comes out. See you around, guys.